Story to us. Come on, Kofi.
We must step beyond the talk. We have the analysis.
Join us as we dissect the headlines, bring you exclusive interviews, and dive deep into the heart of the matter. The big conversations live here.
Join Kofi Bartels on the Morning Crossfire, weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, are you ready to be heard?
Yeah, good morning, Kofi Bartels. Hello, good morning, Kofi Bartels. Good morning, Mr. Kofi. Hello, Mr. Kofi Bartels. And morning good to all our callers and listeners.
It's your voice that drives the conversation on the Morning Crossfire.
Weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Your opinions, your stories, your take on the hot topics shaping our city and nation. We want to hear from you.
The president is aware that we have a security problem here.
I don't know which area you stay in Lagos. There is no light again. No. These investors, are they not hearing that there is no light in Nigeria?
Whether somebody loots or somebody will not loot, a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, we're back with the Morning Crossfire. Thanks to Sheriff and, of course, Dr. Mujid. Interesting analysis this morning. I can see your reactions, your responses on X. And, of course, they'll be back, I believe, probably tomorrow with more of that. Today, I actually wanted to have some guests on the program to look at this issue of Dangote. But I decided, you know what, it's better to hear from you. I want to conduct an opinion poll, if that's the right way to describe it, on this fracas, or what I say, the ongoing issues between the Dangote Refinery and petrochemicals and the unions, the fuel establishment. Because I'd like your thought on what is going on. A simple question I have for you is, whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? Unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, I sat out the action because I was on break and leave and all that. But I'm back. It was quite interesting watching from the sidelines all that was unfolding regarding Dangote's direct distribution of petrol to Nigerians. It was interesting to watch all that was unfolding, and I think we need to simply ask Nigerians who they're supporting in all of this. All right? You want to know who I support? I'll tell you. I support Nigeria, and I support Nigerians. All right, I support Nigeria and I support Nigerians. My name is Kofi Bartels. This is a Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigerian Info. Please call and have your say. All right, Dangote versus the fuel unions. Who has your support? That's simple. It's an opinion poll. We know what's been happening over the past few days, weeks, and even months since this Dangote refinery came on stream. All right. Who do you support? No guests, no experts, just you. All right? For the next 1 hour. Pick your side. Tell us who you support, the unions or Dangote Refinery and petrochemicals. And then you tell us why. And if your fellow listener calls in to give his own or her own why, you're free to challenge their why with your own why. And let's know whose why is better. It was reported that Dangote Refinery had announced plans, you remember, to commence nationwide distribution of premium motor spirit and diesel. Starting a couple of days ago, marking a significant step towards reshaping Nigeria's downstream petroleum market. Now, as part of that initiative, the company had deployed 4,000 brand new compressed natural gas powered tanks. In fact, Dangote said it's not just 4,000, he had 10,000 trucks. I listened to his press conference yesterday. All right. And these 4,000, but the tankers are 4,000. CNG powered tankers are going to support the distribution of this petrol and fuel, let me say, from Dangote Refinery nationwide with free logistics support. And they had invested in adverts on the papers, newspapers, front page. It was between Wike, projects galore, as I call it. Projects galore, commissioning galore, and Dangote, bonanza, bonanza, bonanza. So they were saying, come, it's a bonanza. Free logistics supports to the retailers of this petrol. Registered petrol dealers, marketers, manufacturers, telecoms firms, aviation operators, anyone who wants it, we can just send it to you. All right. 3 months ago, they first announced it. That was in June, on June 15 precisely. And this was meant to transform, they said, Nigeria's fuel distribution landscape. And this is what Dangote said on X. Not the man, but the company. Effective 15th of August 2025, the refinery will begin distribution of premium motor spirit and diesel to marketers, petrol dealers, manufacturers, telecoms firms, aviation, and other large users across the country with free logistics to boost the distribution network. All right. Of course, one would have thought this would have been a welcome development. Celebrate that probably Dangote will be winning awards or, left, right, and center. But no, we were told that by some that, this will have an effect on jobs. Initially, those in Petroman were against it. Then we heard Ipman was against it, but later the Ipman chairman said that's not true. They're in support of Dangote's move and they're working with him. Later we heard Dapman and Moman were for and against. We kept hearing different things, narratives flying by. But what we were told by some people in the marketing sector, let's call it that, petrol marketing, was that some jobs may be lost. Was that the economy will be affected negatively. Was that tanker drivers will not have any money anymore. Was that people will be rendered jobless and penniless. That's what we're told. That's what we're told. So it was a debate between those who were in support of Dangote and even the energy experts who had, good things to say about the company's direct distribution initiative, and those who were against it. Experts, especially those from the unions. Iman, some of them, but mostly Petroman. All right, and he had to call them in. Then we heard from tanker drivers. He had to call them in. Then we heard from the depot owners recently, and then, of course, NUPEN, the National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers. That's the one union. We also have Pengasan, but I'm talking about NUPEN. All right. So it's been a back and forth, and it moved from the level of Ipman and Petron to Dapman, then to NUPEN. Now, what did Dangote Refinery? What were they saying? The Dangote Group, or the Dangote Refinery and Petrochemicals. What were they saying in their defense? They're saying that the direct distribution of petroleum products will ensure affordability and sustainability in fuel distribution. Now remember, when Malam Melekeri was still at the helm of affairs with NNPCL, and Nigerians were being sold a lie that the Port Harcourt refinery was producing. They even went there to snap. And then the Dangote guys had done their own press conference where they went with the press. They took pictures. By the way, I still have to go down to that refinery for myself. All right. And they took pictures and videos, and they showed someone holding their petrol, and we saw the petrol look like water. And they said, this is the original petrol. This is how it's meant to be. And then NNPCL, they also went and took pressmen through on a tour. People who we don't know anything. And they said the refinery is working. They brought also their own man wearing an NNPC kit. Where that guy did, said, wearing an NNPC kit. He wore the kit and then with the NNPC logo and a white helmet, and they held their own too. And then that young man on social media went and did his own test. But I better pass my neighbor generator. Remember, he bought two, and then put the ones that are bought from NNPCL, and then the other one, Dangote's own, and the one from Dangote Refinery lasted longer than the other one from NNPCL. And then some people now came out and said, no, they are not producing any petrol. They are mixing it, so they're only mixing it. There's somewhere in Malta. Dangote made some statements about Malta and all. It's been a back and forth. Then Dangote took his price down. NNPC took theirs down. Then he reduced his price again. NNPC reduced theirs as well. By the way, the global price of crude oil has gone down. So I hope that we'll see more reduction in price of petrol. Then Dangote took his down, and then they took theirs down as well. Yeah. So it's been a back and forth. I want to take your thoughts on what's happening right now. All right? 0201-277. And of course, with the episode when Dangote said, see, we can't pay dollars for petrol that is produced in Naira. It was a back and forth, and the president finally said, okay, we have the Naira policy for crude policy or whatever it's called. And then at the point he raised the alarm, they're not giving us enough, or we have to now import petrol and crude oil from America. This one has been through a lot. And I remember the headline from last month in, I think, front page of the Punch. Nigeria exports crude oil to India, while Dangote imports crude oil from America. Look at that. Now, what's happening right now is that Dangote is not only moving fuel around Nigeria. All right, as I said, they will do. They began distributing it nationwide and even shipping gasoline. That's petrol. The American word for petrol. They're shipping petrol to the United States of America. And the company says this is finally ending decades of fuel importation dependence. I think he made a statement saying that Nigerians endured 50 years of queues and petrol shortages, and that he has come to end that. 50 years of fuel scarcity, perennial, seasonal fuel scarcity. I read his speech a day or two ago. But at the same time, the labor unions have clashed with Dangote over the union recognition and loading rights. And there have been blockages and, short strikes here and there that disrupted the supplies, from the refinery. So you have production and exports on one side, you have labor grievances and supply disruptions on the other side. All right, so who is right in all of this? Who do you trust and who do you support? Let's go to the phone line, 0201-277-0993. And our female listeners, call that number or call the special line, 0201-465-7190. 99.3.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, Kofi Bartels.
Welcome.
Yes, my name is Nathaniel. I'm calling from Lekki.
All right. Who do you support? Dangote Refinery, the labor unions?
Yeah.
Pick your side.
Yes. From your deep analysis and what I know so far, I support Dangote Refinery because I think his coming is a good one, and if he's succeed in accomplishing what he's actually trying to do, free distribution of petrol, it will reduce drastically the price of petrol, thereby giving citizens the opportunity to afford petrol. And petrol controls the price of almost everything in this country. So my only fear is monopoly. The fear of, I hope at the end of the day, it will be when the other body has been scrapped, you will now come up with some kind of things that only him will be the only sole distributor, and it will be monopolistic then. So I love what he's doing, but I just pray that what he's trying to do is sincere, so that at the end of the day, we won't end up monopolizing everything. but I support Dangote. I support what he's doing.
All right.
It's a
Thank
good
you.
one.
All right. Thank you for your time. I like the fact you told me your why, which is very important. Okay, let's go to the next listener. It's 1-0. 99.3.
Brother, good morning.
Yes, welcome. Name, location, and contribution, please.
This is Odede. I'm calling from Badu.
Okay.
You see, what is going on in the oil sector shows how the government seems not to have the interest of Nigerians at heart. Because imagine if Dangote were getting his crude from Nigeria. Imagine if the federal government is giving him all the necessary support. We should be buying the fuel, PMS, for far, far less than what we are buying it today. Because I won't be surprised if the amount Dangote is even selling fuel, if government is taking close to 40 to 50% of that amount for themselves. You know, some few months ago, Dangote came to say that for every 1,000 naira he makes on cement,
52%.
the federal government is taking over 500 naira from it.
As they take 52%, 50% of his profit. Yes.
52% of the money is being taken.
So that being said, who do you support in the union opposed to him, his direct distribution, or do you support Dangote?
How will I support the union? All those they are claiming they are very irrelevant now. It doesn't hold water anyhow.
All right, thank you.
Telling us that Guinea monopoly. If they don't want monopoly, let them go and have their own refineries now.
Thank you. We got to take another call. Thank you very much for your time. If they don't want monopoly, let them go have their own refinery, he says. 99.3, your name, location, and contribution, please.
Good morning, Kofi.
Welcome.
It's Emmanuel I'm speaking to you from Ekwe.
All right, Emmanuel, welcome.
Before I go further, I support Dangote. Now, all these unions coming together, fighting Dangote. If you remember, Dangote always put it out, that this is the price we are selling from our refinery. This is the price you are supposed to be buying from filling stations. Only you will find a filling station complying with that accurate amount. All other filling stations always put a 50 naira, 100 naira. The time they were supposed to be selling it at 850. In my environment, they were selling it 1,005 naira. So, I don't know the kind of, and even these unions, fighting. Are we supposed to be moving petrol on tankers, across the streets the roads of Nigeria? We are supposed to be, so it's just like they are trying to they are benefiting, from the inconsistency of our government and our society. And they still want to lord it over us. So I support Dangote 100%. I think is not taking, Dangote is going to build filling stations across the world of Nigeria. Good morning to you.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate you calling in. All right. 99.3. Good morning. Name, location, and contribution. Quickly.
Yeah, quick one. King of Radio. Morning, good to you.
You called.
I support Dangote.
You called yesterday. You called yesterday, sir.
Oh, yeah. You are right, too. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
you. Right. But I'll count your vote, though. I'll count your vote. All right. Please keep the calls coming through. 99.3. Good morning.
Mr. Kofi, good morning.
Name, location, and contribution, please.
Brother Yokolo calling from Mowe.
Yokolo. Welcome.
I support Dangote. He wants the Nigerians to enjoy our wealth.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it calling in. 99.3. Keep the calls coming through. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Good morning. Name, location, and contribution, please.
Good morning, Kofi.
Yes, welcome.
How's today?
Very well, thank you. Your name, location, and contribution, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from Lake. My name is Robert.
Oh, Robert, welcome.
Kofi, it's a very pathetic for people in this country supporting bad things. They don't want good things for anybody. Dangote is bringing the fuel supplying down so that everybody will feel comfortable. And some bad elements don't want it. How do you think? How do they feel? Because they are supplying other products with private companies. Is that their problem? or those private companies are supporting them to make all this nonsense, going to strike, whatever. I support Dangote Kofi.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Your name again?
My name is Robert.
Robert, okay, good to hear from you.
I'm watching.
Oh, same here, Michelle. All right. Thank you very much for your time. It's amazing that the Nigerians who have lived under how many years of a monopoly in the form of NNPCL suddenly are afraid of monopoly. We'll be right back.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
When it's time to cook, don't you stress. That's Kitchen brings the best. Oil, mayonnaise, seasoning cubes. Cause that chocolate coffee so much to choose. Food is ready. Taste the magic. Crystal clear. Delicious, happy, always true. Lazarus brings pure joy to you. Lazarus Kitchen, magic in every taste.
Malta Guinness is now 600 Naira. Now you get the same refreshing, nourishing, rich premium Malta Guinness for just 600 Naira. Available at stores near you. Malta Guinness, here for every kind of you.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain? It's Toby Chio. My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir?
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Ibuka capsule full ground. Anytime pen they around. If pen won't show him power, 3 in 1 day. To knock and power. Ibuka pen for body, pen from fever. That's why I carry up always. Ibuka hammer pen away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka they for you always.
After 3 days, if body no tranga, go see doctor. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited, them market am.
Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Tandagdiba with Ibuka.
Osalobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service powered by AI. It scans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Ideas that take off without wings. Insights that ripple beyond the shore. That's the power of marketing with Edge. So come celebrate excellence beyond borders in the 2025 Marketing Edge National Marketing Stakeholders Summit, virtual on the 25th September, and the Edge Awards on the 26th September at the Balmoral Event Hall, Sheraton Hotel, Ikeja. Our lead speakers are Baba Awokwetu, Consultant, Strategy, Marketing, Stragba, and Mr. Obia Sika, Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture. And gracing the summit as panelists are Mr. Pratesh Suraj, Chief Executive Officer, Laureus, Mrs. Victoria Biola Ajayi, GMD, TVC Communications, Mr. Femi Odubeni, Founder, Executive Producer, Zuri 24 Media and more. Marketing Edge Awards. Promoting the brand idea.
Ibuka capsule full ground. Anytime pen they around. If pen won't show him power, 3 in 1 day. To knock and power. Ibuka, pain for body, pain from fever. That's why I carry up always. Ibuka hammer pain away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka they for you always.
After 3 days, if body no tranga, go see doctor. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited, them market am.
Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Tandagdiba with Ibuka.
Ever wonder why Mamado oil makes some meals just unforgettable?
That stew you made last week. I have been thinking about it every day.
Or why your taste buds can't forget Victoria's crunchy chicken.
Bestie, please tell me you made fried chicken today.
Or even why your children always want to play in Auntie Kemi's house.
Mommy, can we go to Auntie Kemi's house?
When it comes to delicious tasting meals, it's Mamador. Mamador oil is available in stores near you and also available in pocket-friendly sizes. Use Mamador oil today.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
Unstoppable you, fueling your vitality the whole day through. Embrace each challenge with renewed might. With Supermalt, your performance takes flight.
With 20 essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, one Supermalt multivitamin after breakfast every day keeps you going.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. I know they waste time to wash. I thought my clothes have the best, so why go less? You can't wash it out with a little Viva. Use Viva. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Use Viva. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
This is Nigeria Info, where the conversation begins.
Do you think, as a scientist, we need GMOs in Nigeria?
Nigeria as a government has a policy that promotes the use of advanced biotechnology in ensuring food security, environmental conservation, and health improvement.
MDMA is there from the lab, from the containment level. Before it gets to the field, MDMA would have known that this crop will contaminate, and the regulatory agency, of course, will stop that before it gets to the Nigerian market.
Sylvia Musa, I'm sure you've seen that video, you've heard what she said. Is it satisfying what the AFN said?
You know, there is so much corruption in many aspects, in many sectors. We are in a country where the worst of us will be best of us.
Nigeria as a country is not ready for anything development, but Nigeria is
what do you mean?
Destruction.
Why? What do you mean by that?
Stay with us on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Kofi Bartels, and of course, like I said, when we started the program, we decided not to have a guest come and analyze Nupeng versus Dangote, the unions versus Dangote, but rather to have you tell us who you are supporting in the back and forth between the Dangote Refinery, Refining and Petrochemicals Limited, and the fuel unions. You've had at some point IPMAN there, even though the national president of IPMAN, or the president of IPMAN, has told us that they are working in partnership with the Dangote Refinery, to lift products and all that. They already have told us that. He said that on this program. However, at some point in time, I think we've heard from members of that fraternity or that sector. All right, and so that's Petro, and they've come out before to say they condemn Dangote's move to, in their words, monopolize on this program. Petrol distribution, they were not in support of his direct distribution policy or moves. And now, apart from the marketers, you have the unions, the workers in the sector. Don't forget, you have petroleum and natural gas workers of Nigeria. That's Pengasan. Don't confuse Pengasan with NUPEN, which is National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers. I've been interviewing these guys for years, both dead and alive, and those who passed on, likes of Chika Onebu, very good friend of mine, who very vocal, cerebral, intelligent leader, and I think it's NUPEN, who sadly passed on some years ago. All these guys, as well as TUC. There was TUC as well. Yeah. All right. So these are unions of workers. These are affiliates of TUC. And I don't know if it's NLC, but the Pengasan is an affiliate of TUC. Then, of course, you have the Tanker Drivers Union. They are there as well. Okay, so this is where we are. Just tell us who you support, whose side you're on, and why. It's very important. Don't forget, last week while I was away, Nigerian Info reported that the National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers had threatened to resume their strike, nationwide strike, which they suspended. Now, NUPEN is a very important union. Okay, I didn't expect NUPEN to be part of this conversation for Dangote. To be honest, I was just thinking it would be Ipman, Petroan, maybe Dapman and Moman. That's depot people, the major oil marketers, and petrol tanker drivers, union. All right, petrol tanker drivers union. Those were the people I expected, because when it comes to NUPEN, you're talking about a large sector of Nigeria's oil and gas industry. NUPEN is a trade union. It represents junior staff. It represents production workers in the oil and gas industry. All right? Workers in the oil and gas industry. So the entire oil and gas industry, production staff, they will just go on strike. And you know what that means? That means that the entire industry will be grounded, as Nigeria's revenue will be grounded. Nigeria's revenue will be grounded. This is worse than Rivers State of emergency. What caused state of emergency? All right. So those who are part of NUPEN, refinery workers are there. Oil and gas industry workers are there, including I'm sure those who are in on the platforms, those who are drilling and all that, those who are the terminals. And then the PTD, petrol tanker drivers, are also there. Excuse me. All right. So it's a very important union. I think NUPEN is the most powerful union in the sector. I'm not saying Pengasan, they're not powerful. They are. But I think NUPEN, they also have a big weight. All right? They have a big weight. Anyway, let's take your thoughts. 020127709993, 020127709993, and another number to call 0201465790. So Nigerian Fire reported that they had threatened to resume their earlier suspended nationwide strike over an alleged breach of contract, agreement between Dangote and the union. All right. And of course, Williams Akpore has been in the news a lot. Afolabi Olawale has also been in the news a lot. And these are guys who are speaking on behalf of the union. Federal government waded in, and there was a peace pact that was signed at the DSS headquarters to guarantee workers' rights and industrial harmony. What Alhaji Aliko Dangote has said in recent time is that the Dangote refinery treats its workers very well. As a matter of fact, that the workers or the tanker drivers, I'm just trying to dig up his statement where he said that the tanker drivers earn as much as university graduates, even to an extent, even more than university graduates. All right. So the payment is not an issue. It's not an issue at all. Another thing I'd like to highlight is that the other unions like NOGASA is the Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria, National Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO, and the Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, Petro, and our people. They've also announced today, this morning, they've announced that they will from midnight join the strike declared by NUMPE. All right. So it's getting bigger. The thing is spreading wider. It's spreading wider. All right. It's spreading wider. Dangote had said last week that you can't force anyone to join a union. Being a union in Nigeria is voluntary. And these people are insisting that those you're recruiting, which number in the thousands to drive your tankers or your fleet for these CNG trucks, are not members of our union. They can't go on the roads. They can't drive tankers to deliver fuel. All right. So anyway, it's not just NUPE we're talking about. We're talking about NOGASA. That's Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria. It means you and I may not have gas to cook. Well, natural oil and gas, don't mind me. It goes beyond that. National Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO. And then Petro. All right. Now, someone talked about monopoly, which is something I would like to address. NNPCL, as it's today known, was NNPC. And before it was NNPC, it was NPDC. All right? Which was established in 1988 under the regime of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. And then it was changed to NNPC. That's the name, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. And then changed to NNPCL in 2021, Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, following the signing of the PIB to become the PIA in 2021. Now, 1988, 98, 2008, that's 27 years of a monopoly called NNPC. You all lived under it, you endured it, you enjoyed it, nobody had any problem. Any problem. NNPC appointed itself sole importer, or maybe the government appointed them, I can't remember. But they were government, so they appointed themselves sole importer of fuel into Nigeria. Nobody had a problem with that. Up until the point people's engines got destroyed in that episode of Dirty Fuel, and you were not paid for it. They are producing, they are importing, they are exporting, they are retailing, they are distributing. Nobody has had any problem. All right. So I don't know if monopoly, as some of you have put it, is the issue. Do Nigerians have a problem with a dominant player in the refinery space and petrol fuel production space as long as they have petrol? as long as they are charged fair prices, as long as prices can go down when they need to go down? Do Nigerians care? Or do Nigerians rather want a fair sector, a fair industry, where people play by the rules, where there's accountability, where there's good corporate practices, global standards? See, petrol marketers have contributed to Nigeria's destruction through unethical practices over the years. Over the years. What unethical practices are we talking about? You know these things. I don't need to tell you. These guys adulterate fuel products. They engage in diversion of fuel. The extent that a country like Nigeria, we can't even tell how many liters of petrol we consume, and then we now discover that we're on paper, Nigerians are consuming more liters than they actually do consume. Only for people to discover they are sending these products after importing it and applying a subsidy to neighboring countries to sell at a higher price. What are we talking about? These unions have engaged in unethical practices like adulterating and diversion of fuel. Nobody is paying me to say these things. This is what Nigerians are going through. Okay? Nobody has called me. This is what Nigerians are going through. Because I've had a long listen and look at this thing from the sidelines. This standoff has gone on. And all these things have led to increased costs for consumers, increased costs for businesses, engine damage, persistent fuel scarcity. This hampers economic. Do you remember how many hours you had to queue? Nigerians were fighting each other at the petrol station just for ordinary fuel that God has given this country, crude oil, for free. And this man, Dangote, said something I read. Never met him before, never spoken to anybody he knows. This is just me doing what I do on radio. He said Nigerians have endured 50 years of fuel scarcity, and his company has come and that has been solved. What are we looking for again? Personally, if that is what monopoly means, please monopolize. But he's not monopolizing anything, because there are several other crude oil refineries that are coming on stream. There are others that are existing. It's just like you don't know about them. I can give you. All right, but there's no time. BUA is building his refinery in Akwa Ibom State. What monopoly are we talking about here? Major marketers are importing. NNPCL, they are there too as well, doing their thing. Let's not go into that. It's too messy. So what monopoly are we talking about here? It's an open market. Is it a monopoly of, I'm going to give Nigerian this product at a price that is lower? If you can't take yours down, well, let Nigerians choose what they want to buy. I think what we're seeing here is choice. Choice. Free market. Okay? These marketers exploited the subsidy regime. We had fuel hoarding. There will be petrol in the stations, and I'm not saying all of them, not all of them, please, okay? And then they'll say there's scarcity, only for the defunct DPR, which is now NMDPRA, to go and then choke that long stick they use in measuring and see that at this point petrol, and they have to share to Nigerians. Remember when Ibe Kachiku was Minister of State for Petroleum? He had to wear his tie under hot sun, go around petrol stations. You have petrol. Why are you not selling to Nigerians now? Come on, give it to people for free. And they engaged in unethical pricing. All of these things destabilized the economy, and the impact of and they had an impact on the well-being of citizens. We can go on and on and on. Please call and tell me whose side you're on. For me, I'm on the side of Nigerians. What do Nigerians need? Constant, consistent supply of petrol at a fair price. Nigerians cannot continue to have crude oil in the ground and then they are queuing up for petrol. No. All right? Remember when Malam Sanusi Lamido, now a mayor of Kano, talked about vested interest? That speech. Go listen to it. 99.3, good morning. Oh my. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Kofi Bartels.
Yes, who do we have on the line, please?
My name is Elijah.
All right, listening from where?
Yeah, I'm calling from Lagos Island.
All right, Elijah, please go.
Yeah, my opinion on this is that there's no master in the history of this world that's going to be happy to see their slaves go. I think that is what I am seeing about all this whole scenario between the unions and Nigerians, because these people have held us captive for a very long time. For a very, very, very long time, we have suffered in the hands of all these unions. Do we want to start naming or listing them when we have fuel scarcity that is not even genuine, artificial fuel scarcity? We've gone through so many pains. So I'm happy that Dangote has come and he's here to break our chains from these people. He's here to set us free from them. So let's Dangote move on. And if anybody is complaining about monopoly, the market is open for everybody to come in.
Thank you.
It's an open market. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Do you know the enormous economic potential of that refinery? Do you know? I've done my research. I've done my studies. Do you know? Oh my God. Do you know? And it's not just about petrol and diesel. Do you know? All right. I don't have time to break it down. I don't have time. I'm so excited. Yeah. Right now, all I need is just an investor. I'll go and then apply. Hey, I can do this one. There's a lot of opportunities. I'm telling you. With that refinery, 99.3. I can't hear calls on the female line. I don't know why. Just trying to. Okay, something is wrong with that female. 99.3. Your name, location, and contribution, please.
Hello, Mr. Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes. Who do you support?
I'm calling from Ikoyi.
Oh, fantastic. Yes.
Yes. Exactly. I don't know why these people are. They are so inhuman. They are very wicked. This union, I don't know who is behind this sponsoring of these people, because now you will see that these people, they don't have the interest of Nigerians at heart. And why would you even say, oh yeah, you be afraid of monopoly, you go build your refinery, tell the federal government to make the refinery work, and you just be frustrating everybody. Sometime in 2020, we were almost fighting all this petition because we want to get fuel, and they will increase it. The price will not be stable. Now imagine, Dangote has come up, and Dangote is making this thing is being competitive because Dangote brought their price, and they also brought their price. That shows you how market should be. Now they are talking of monopoly. Is that monopoly? Let them go and build and start competing with Dangote. We're not fighting against Dangote.
Okay.
I'm with Dangote 100%.
All right. Thank you for your time. Appreciate calling it. I can't hear the female line each time I pick it. I don't know why. All right, please bear with me. 99.3, good morning. Name, location, and country.
Good morning, my brother Kofi.
You're welcome.
May the Lord bless you with this topic. This is a hard cry of all Nigerians. Since I grew up to this country to hear about new pen cousin. There's never been anything you can look back to see this is what they have achieved for Nigerians. God is about to break us from the yoke of this country, the elite in this country, siphoning what God have given to us to yourself. Now God have raised a Messiah called Dangote to break us free from their joke, and now one name called New Pen want to rise up as a barrier. My prayer is that God will use it to stir up somebody in federal government to disband them, to banish them, because we don't need them.
All right.
Dangote all the way.
All right.
To free us from all this bondage, suffering. No small business are packing up. Because of the high price, they want to inflict the price to keep on putting on under bondage. And God have looked down to have mercy on us. And then they are not writing us as an agent of darkness to stop what God is about to do. They will not succeed.
Thank you.
Dangote all the way.
All right, thank you. All right. Lagos is about to express an economic boom. Boom. When I say boom, I mean boom. If God opens your eyes to see what I've seen, economic boom, I have Keziah from Media. Keziah, can you hear me, please? Is it Keziah? That line is not clear. I don't know why. Keziah, I'm so sorry. I got to let you go. Huh? We'll have to continue this topic another day. The economic boom that Lagos and by effect, by extension, the Nigerian economy is about to experience. The economic boom is beyond what you can imagine. I'm telling you. My happiness is that it is a Nigerian, because we're used to it being Indians and then lately Chinese, before then the Brits. My happiness is that it is a Nigerian, a black man. That's my happiness. All right. So well, congratulations all of you, especially those on that Lekki Ekpe Ibejuloki axis. It is going to be a boom, and when the port comes on stream as well, it'll be a boom. All right, it's not time for Lagos South, West, South. No. All right, let's all jump on board. And so far, the result is all the callers have voted for Dangote, and the unions have zero. This is 100% opinion poll victory for Dangote Refinery. My name is Kofi Bartels. Let's go for a quick break, and of course, the news at 9. We'll continue this conversation on another day. All right? Please stay with us.
Said insurance was broken. We answered, not with noise, but with action. 1 year ago, we made a promise. Not empty words, but a Rex promise.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria.